Welcome to another round of Prem and Proper here at SDH. Take you through what happened last weekend and early week in the Premier League. Obviously, the big news comes from Leeds. Leeds United and Marcelo Bielsa part ways after a horrendous run of form in their last four. And really, it has been substandard all season long. Injuries, and it seems like everyone is catching up to Leeds United. So in the last four matches, outscored 17-2, including big losses of 4-0 and 6-0 in this recent run of form. So Marcelo Bielsa and Leeds parting ways. Jesse Marsch is the new manager in charge at Leeds United. And here are his early words after the appointment, courtesy of Leeds United, their own selves.
One of the things I love about this team right now is their commitment, no matter how difficult the games have been, to play to the end, to fight for each other, to never stop, to give everything that they have to each other at every moment. So this mentality, this mindset to play for the fans, to fight for the fans, to fight for each other, this is what I love. For me, I just want to help take the torch to the next phase and understand that everything that's been done has laid an incredible foundation. And coming in this moment, I just want to try to do everything I can to help take the club into the next phase of our history. And I think my style of play, my aggressiveness, the desire I have for teams to be intensive and to run and to make things difficult for the opponent fits with what has been done here the last 3.5 years. So it will be a big challenge to do it in a short period of time and now make sure that we evolve in a way that can be successful for what the future may bring, but do it now. So I have to really identify how to do the important things and the simple things right away and then build complexity as we continue to move forward. I have a lot to prove to our fan base that I'm the right guy to follow such a hero like Marcelo Bielsa. But I think the key is that when they see the team play, right? And if the team plays with passion and they play with heart and they give everything they have and they show that they're also intelligent and clear with the playing model and they're aggressive, then I think normally the fans will tolerate the coach even if they don't like his accent or if he's not as popular as the previous coach. And over time, I found that I've always had an incredibly passionate and well-connected relationship with the fan bases everywhere I've gone. So football culture for me is the best part of being a manager, is working with the team and trying to get the team to represent everything that you know that they can be and you want them to be, and then what that means to be a club and perform for your fans and now have a strong identity with what the community is. So I will work toward that every day, and I know that our players have already shown that in spades. So it will be fun. It will be difficult, and there'll be a lot to manage, but I know we'll have fun.
Now let's take you through the league, and it was a busy weekend on a couple different fronts. Remember, Chelsea and Leicester were postponed because of the Carabao Cup, which meant that Liverpool was not a part of the action either this weekend. So let's start you back on Friday with Southampton's 2-0 win over Norwich at a -196. We mentioned the run of form that kind of led to the parting of the ways with Marcelo Bielsa and Leeds. Tottenham runs riot 4-0 at Elland Road, and Tottenham gets big 3 points there. Manchester United and Watford in really what was a crazy final 10 minutes, to be honest with you. Manchester United and Watford, a goalless draw. Burnley and Crystal Palace, a 1-1 draw as Burnley continues to get points and creeping up the table out of the relegation fight. Newcastle and Brentford. Let's get into this one a little bit. Newcastle gets the win 2-0, but that seems somewhat secondary. Fantastic return to the pitch for Christian Eriksen. And we all remember where we were during the Euros, and less than a year later, he is back out on the pitch for Brentford and the Bees. Newcastle was a +240 on the road. They got the win 2-0, and the folks at Brentford, their own selves, caught up with Christian Eriksen after the match to get his thoughts.
But how did it feel to be back out there on the pitch?
No, yeah, take away the result. I'm one happy man to be. So I've been through what I've been through, my family. To be back again here is a wonderful feeling, and I'm just happy that it's happened, really.
And we saw you receiving some instructions before you came on. What did Thomas Frank say he wanted to see from you?
No, yeah, Thomas didn't say as much. I mean, I've been speaking to him every day for the last few weeks, so obviously he knew what was going on, and I knew what was going to happen, so I was into it, and now he said just good luck and enjoy the game.
And there was a lot of talk during the week that you might be starting this match. Had you hoped to have started it?
No, you can't. You can never predict the game. I don't think anyone predicted it would be down with 10 men after 10 minutes to completely change our game plan and make it difficult. But yeah, again, the guys did what they could, and it was a big fight, but unlucky in the end.
Aston Villa as a plus 252 road favorite shut out Brighton by the score of 2-0. Then Manchester City over Everton by 1-0. Phil Foden's lone goal the difference. Here's your highlights courtesy of Manchester City on Twitter.
Breaks for De Bruyne. De Bruyne saved by Pickford. Bernardo Silva saved again. Foden can't quite get to it because Van der Beek did. And that is the closest that the Blues have come. And Pep Guardiola almost has his celebration. It's good from Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Foden just couldn't quite stretch himself far enough. It was a clipped-in ball. Foden did what he could to reach it, tried to get over the top of it, couldn't quite, and it's just over the top of the net, and he is gutted. Still they keep on probing, still they keep on asking questions. Now Bernardo Silva takes a little ricochet. Foden will score! It's not a pretty goal. It's not been a pretty match, but it is so important that champions keep on going. City have. There was only going to be one team that won this game, and City probably in that moment have done exactly that. Everton's resistance has been stubborn throughout. They finally blink. There's a mistake by Holgate. Keane can't get to it. Phil Foden does, and City have themselves that precious lead. And Foden, who spent so many years supporting City from that away end at Goodison Park, knows where they're congregated and joins them for the celebrations. 1-0 City, and Everton surely now are beaten. Pep Guardiola, well, he knew it would come eventually. He hoped it would come eventually. And that's it. It's been a real tough examination, but the Blues are 6 points clear again.
Then the final game of the weekend that counted in the Premier League, West Ham knocked off Wolves on Sunday at 9 a.m. by the final score of 1-0 as a minus 105. So let's get you into the standings and let you see what's going on there right now. Manchester City played one match more than Liverpool. Liverpool has won 5 in a row. They've been storming up the standings. Manchester City's lead is 6, but once again, Liverpool match in hand. Liverpool at 60 points. Chelsea, 25 matches, 50 points. They've won their last 2, unbeaten in 4 of their last 5. Manchester United with the draw, still unbeaten in their last 5, but they're at 47 points. And that's where the fun starts for European football. Manchester United at 47, West Ham at 45, ahead of Arsenal on goal difference by 1 goal, plus 12 to plus 11, both at 45 points. West Ham is in the Europa League spot, Arsenal in the Europa Conference League spot. Spurs with their win, they've won 2 of 3 after a horrendous run of form where Antonio Conte almost thought about resigning. Keep that in your hip pocket. They're at 42 points in 7th. Wolves have lost 2 in a row. They're at 40 points in 8th. Southampton starts that next group of folks that are real close together. 9th at 35 points. They've won 3 of their last 4, unbeaten in their last 5. Brighton has lost 3 in a row. Goal difference now of -5. They're in 10th at 33 points. Crystal Palace and Villa both at 30, but Crystal Palace's goal difference of -1 to Villa's -4. Now the fun starts. Leicester has lost 3 of 5. They have not won in their last 5. They're at 27 points in 13th. Newcastle has won 4 of 5. Safe to say they're on their way, pretty much away from the relegation fight unless they have a massive dip in form. Goal difference of -17, but they're at 25 points. Brentford now drawn back into the relegation fight. Having lost 4 of 5, they're in 15th at 24. Leeds, we've talked about it. They've lost 4 in a row, and they are at 23 points with a goal difference of -31. 26 matches played, 29 goals scored. Everton, they're a part of the discussion. They've lost 4 of 5. They're at 22 points. Burnley's at 21, having won 2 of their last 3, unbeaten in their last 3, 7 points in those 3 matches. They're at 21 points, only a point out of the relegation fight. Watford, with their draw with Roy Hodgson, they're at 19 points in 19th place. And Norwich has now lost 3 on the spin. They're at 17 points at 4, 5, and 17 points overall. Next matches to keep an eye on in the Premier League starts off on Tuesday with makeup games. This one's a big one. Burnley hosting Leicester. Burnley a plus 196. Your draw's a plus 239. Leicester's a plus 150. A lot of action on the 5th. Gives you us 3, 6, 7 matches on Saturday. Leicester and Leeds. Leicester a minus 123 for Jesse Marsh's first match as manager of Leeds United. They're the early game on Saturday. 5 10 o'clockers. Villa hosting Southampton is a plus 135. Southampton's a plus 204. Burnley, quick turn for them. 3 days rest, right? 3 days rest going Tuesday, Saturday. But Chelsea comes to town. Chelsea's a minus 204. They've got some matches that they have to make up. Newcastle hosting Brighton. That one's pretty much dead even across the board, plus 170s to plus 175s. Norwich and Brentford. This one could be interesting. Norwich gets full points. Brentford continues to be drawn into the relegation fight. Norwich at home, though, at Carrow Road's a plus 192. Brentford's a plus 162. Wolves, the other 10 o'clock match on Saturday, plus 136 hosting Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is a plus 239 at the Molineux. Your draw's a plus 214. The late game, Liverpool and West Ham. Liverpool a minus 312, plus 480 on the draw. West Ham a plus 850 when it comes to their number. On Sunday, 2 matches, Watford and Arsenal. Watford a plus 507 at home, plus 305 is your draw. Arsenal a minus 167 as they could continue to climb. Manchester Derby is the late game on Sunday. Manchester City's a minus 263. Manchester United a plus 407, and United is a plus 776 in the composite, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. Monday Night Football, Tottenham and Everton. Tottenham is a minus 164. The draw's a plus 316. Everton is a plus 467. So that is a quick look at everything that went down this past week in a very busy week in the Premier League. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Prem and Proper, letting us know what's on your mind every single day on the Twitch pitch at Soccer Down Here. Don't forget to download the Soccer Down Here app, available iOS and Android. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the game.